Marcus found the camera buried near the fire pit, wrapped in plastic, like someone was preserving it. When he turned it on, 34 new photos. First one, interior of his tent, at 3 a.m., while he was sleeping outside in his hammock. Someone entered, grabbed the camera, photographed him 6 meters away, returned everything, and buried a second camera as a gift? Marcus wasn't paranoid. 5 years doing solo trips in Colorado, same region, never had issues. This time he chose a more isolated valley. 3 hours of hiking from the nearest parking lot. First 2 days were perfect. Wake up at sunrise, black coffee, 6 hours hiking with camera, return at sunset. On the third morning he noticed disturbed dirt near the dead fire. Fresh. He dug with his hands and found his backup camera. The one stored at the bottom of his waterproof backpack, sealed inside the tent. He ran to the tent. Backpack was there. Close. Backup camera still inside too. 2 identical cameras. He opened the gallery on the buried one. First photo, interior of his tent. Taken from inside. Low angle like someone lying on the ground. Time stamp, 3:17 a.m. Second photo, him sleeping in the hammock. Shot from tent entrance. Moon illuminating his face. Time, 3:23. Third photo, close-up of his open backpack. The person photographed every item. Wallet, ID, pack of cigarettes he hadn't even opened yet. There was a pattern. Every 40 minutes, a new photo. Always him. Different angles. Cooking. Writing in journal. Tying boots. Whoever it was, they were documenting his routine with surgical precision. Photo 28 broke him. Taken from above, from a tree, showing the entire camp. Bottom right corner showed a second tent. Small. Dark green. Camouflaged. He'd never seen that tent. Marcus walked there slowly. 10 minutes. When he got close he saw it. Green. Close. But what caught his attention was the rest. A tripod mounted pointing straight at his camp. No camera. Just the tripod. And around it at least a dozen film packaging. Empty. Stacked like trophies. This person was using film. Analog. He heard a click behind him. The mechanical, unmistakable sound of an analog camera firing. Marcus turned slowly. About 20 meters away, partially hidden behind a tree, a man. Short. Long beard. Holding a camera with telephoto lens. They looked at each other for 3 seconds. The man lowered the camera. Didn't run. Didn't speak. Just stood there. Watching Marcus with the same neutrality someone watches a zoo animal. Marcus stepped back twice. The man stepped forward twice. Marcus turned and ran. Didn't look back. Didn't stop until reaching camp. Stuffed everything in his backpack and started the trail back. 3 hours to the car. He made it in 1 hour 40. When he threw the backpack in the back seat, he noticed a note on the windshield. Inside, a Polaroid photo of him putting the backpack in the car. 10 minutes ago. On the back, handwritten, "You're better in natural light." Marcus never returned to that region. Never camped alone again. But the worst came 2 months later when he received an envelope in the mail. No return address. Inside, 17 photos printed on professional photo paper. All of him. Taken in the city. At his apartment door. At the grocery store. At the gym. The last photo was him sleeping. In his bed. At home. Sarah and Jenna planned that weekend for months. Nothing extreme. Just 2 days at a known state park, well-marked trails, supervised camping. They arrived Friday afternoon, registered at the ranger station, got the official map and headed to the designated area. Everything calm until the ranger appeared. He emerged from nowhere while they organized food. Khaki uniform, hat, badge hanging from pocket. Smiled too wide and offered help. "First time camping here, girls?" Sarah found the tone condescending but answered politely. "Yes, first time." He offered tips. Said bears had been seen in the north area, pointed on their map. Better avoid that region after 7 p.m. Marked a red X right in the middle of the trail they planned for Saturday morning. "But you're in good hands. I do rounds here every 2 hours." He left. Sarah and Jenna exchanged looks. 2 hours later he returned. Same excuse, routine round. Asked if they'd seen anything unusual. Stayed too long looking inside the tent. Sarah noticed he had no radio. Every ranger she'd seen carried a radio clipped to their shoulder. He didn't. Third time he appeared, now getting dark, he brought firewood. Said it was left over from rounds. "You going to sleep early?" The question sounded strange. Too specific. "Haven't decided yet," Sarah replied, crossing her arms. He gave that wide smile again and left. But this time, Jenna saw him not follow the official trail. He cut through the brush. Straight. Sarah. Rangers don't do that. Sarah grabbed the map and looked at the red X he'd marked. She opened her phone's GPS, still had weak signal, and checked the location. The red X corresponded to nothing. Not a bare area. Literally an open clearing. Sick. But isolated. Very isolated. Jenna, he marked where we should be. Not where we shouldn't. They decided to go to the ranger station to confirm. 20-minute walk. When they arrived, they found only one woman at reception. She looked confused when Sarah described the man. We don't have any male rangers on duty today. Just me and Kevin, and he was taken to the hospital at 3 p.m. Snake bite. Sarah's stomach dropped. The woman grabbed the phone immediately and called for backup. When she saw the red X, the ranger went pale. This spot is exactly where we found Kevin unconscious. Someone knocked him out and stole his radio. Police arrived in 15 minutes. Closed the entire park. When they investigated Sarah and Jenna's campsite, they found footprints around the tent. Fresh. Someone had circled there while they were at the station. Inside the fire pit, already extinguished, they found something that made police call for backup. An official forest ranger radio. Melted. Deliberately thrown in the embers. They searched the forest for 2 days. Found an improvised camp 800 meters from the girls' tent. Inside, 3 more ranger uniforms. From different parks, different states, and a plastic folder full of Polaroid photos. Women camping, alone or in pairs, all taken from afar. Sarah and Jenna were on the last page. 7 photos, taken since they arrived. Police never found the man. But 3 weeks later, Sarah received an Instagram message. Anonymous account. No profile picture. You should have stayed at the X. Attached, a photo of her entering her apartment. Taken the night before. David had one simple rule. Camping alone meant zero rigid planning. Wake when he wanted, eat when hungry, move if he got bored of the view. This time he chose a remote area in Oregon. No marked trails, no other campers, no cell signal. Set up camp near a small lake. First day, perfect. Second day, woke at 8 a.m., made coffee, decided to explore the lake's east shore. That's when he noticed the smoke. Thin, gray, rising from the other side of the lake. About 400 meters away. Someone had lit a fire. In the morning. Same time as him. David shrugged. Coincidence. But in the afternoon, when he moved camp to higher ground, he saw something strange. The smoke had disappeared. 2 hours later, while setting up tent at the new location, smoke rising again. Same volume. Only closer. About 300 meters. On the third day he tested something. Woke early 5:30 a.m. and stayed silent inside the tent. No fire. No noise. Total silence. At 8 a.m. when he normally made coffee, he heard twigs breaking. Wood being stacked. Someone was lighting a fire. At the exact time he usually did. The smoke continued for exactly 30 minutes, the time he took making coffee, then stopped. Like someone following a schedule. His schedule. David completely changed routine. Took everything down at 10 a.m. and walked west. Set up camp in a closed valley. Hidden between rocks. Stayed quiet the rest of the day. No fire. No noise. At night he heard footsteps. Human. Slow. Calculated. Circling the camp. David turned off the flashlight and stayed motionless. The footsteps continued. 10 minutes. 15. Stopping at specific points. Then stopped. Silence. David waited 20 minutes. Grabbed his knife, slowly unzipped the tent. Nothing. Complete darkness. But when he turned on the flashlight and pointed at the ground, he saw footprints. Fresh. Circling his tent. Perfect circles. 3 complete laps. And in the center, 5 meters from entrance, a stick stuck vertically, with a piece of cloth tied at the top. David approached and illuminated it. The cloth was a piece of his shirt. Hung to dry yesterday. He pulled the stick. Written in the dirt below. Wrong spot. David didn't sleep. At 6 a.m. took everything down and started back. But 40 minutes from the parking lot, he saw another campsite. Tent identical to his. Same brand. Same color. Set up exactly how he set up. Empty. Nobody there. David approached. Looked inside. Photos. Dozens of Polaroids scattered on the floor. All of him. From the last 3 days. And in the center, photo of his house. The porch. The number on the door. Taken a week before the trip. David ran. Got in the car, locked doors, drove off. In the rearview mirror, a figure emerging from the tree line. standing in the middle of the road, watching, didn't chase, didn't yell, just stood there, motionless. Police investigated, found the mirror camp, the photos, no sign of who set it up. Only clue, a note on back of one Polaroid. Day 11, subject maintains predictable patterns. Transition to phase 2 approved. Phase 2. 2 weeks later, car parked in front of his house. Every day, same time. Nobody entered or exited, just watching. David moved 2 months later. But on the first day at the new house, he found something in the mailbox. A Polaroid of him carrying boxes inside. Taken that morning. On the back. Phase 2 complete. 3 different campers. 3 different forests. Same nightmare. Isolation is an illusion. Marcus was documented like a research subject. Sarah and Jenna were hunted by someone in a stolen identity. David was studied, replicated, and followed home. The wilderness isn't the danger. It's perfect cover for people who know that out there, nobody hears you scream. Here's what keeps me up. These 3 reported their experiences. They have evidence. How many others didn't? How many are being watched right now, thinking they're alone? Next time you're camping and see smoke from another fire, fresh footprints near your tent, or someone too interested in your plans, trust your gut. If you've had a strange camping encounter, drop it in the comments. Your story might be in the next video. Hit subscribe for more true horror stories. And maybe leave a light on tonight. Stay safe out there. Or better yet, stay inside.